Good morning, welcome back to InstaPhippsyFishing. It is 2:47 a.m. I'm heading 2 hours away for a kayak bass fishing tournament. Yes. Stay with me. Last night, they changed the start time from 7 a.m. to 5 a.m. So hoping to get there around 4:45 or 5-ish to launch. Didn't end up getting any sleep. Tried for a little bit, but as long as I can catch some fish and hopefully win a kayak, it'll all be worth it. So stick with me for this journey. Hopefully make it there safely, and hopefully you guys will be seeing a lot of fish. Well, it is 2 hours later, 4:47 a.m. The drive wasn't as bad as I thought. I just had to put on The Greatest Showman on repeat. The plan today is to get on a quick topwater bite and just hope they are busting. For this video, just keep in mind my boat had just sunk 4 days previous to this, and I just spent the last 3 days working 8 to 10 hours on it to try and salvage it so it can dry out while I'm fishing this tournament. And then the night before, I find out that the tournament is 2 hours earlier and I didn't get to sleep. So if you sense any frustration, it could be related to that. And also, as you just heard me say, I'm counting on a strong topwater bite. Well, as this is my first kayak bass fishing tournament, it's also my first time bringing more than one rod on a kayak. So I have 2 rods behind me in rod holders. And within the first 15 minutes of fishing, the 2 rods that I had rigged up for topwater, I got huge backlashes and my lines all tangled. Basically what would happen is, as I would reach back to my right to make a cast, the lure would wrap around my spare rod, and then as I fling my rod forward to make the cast, the reel would just blow up in a bird's nest. So literally within 15 to 20 minutes, both of my topwater rods were unusable. And the reels already weren't performing well to begin with because they were filled with sand and sludge from being in the boat when it sunk the other day. First smallie, first bass of the tournament. He's all chewed up. I have my phone in this waterproof case because if you guys saw in my pike tournament video, I lost my phone in the water for 6 to 8 hours. So I'm using this case to try and prevent that happening again. But one of the challenges with it, you'll see, is trying to take a picture because the touch screen doesn't work as well, and like a water droplet will get somewhere else on the case and start pressing buttons over there. So it's just a nightmare to try and use. I sense frustration. This is awkward. This could be good. It's fighting hard. What is that? Whoa. Oh. Big pike, no wonder. Jeez. So after losing that first fish, I decided to take a quick break, just kind of relax and regroup. And I also decided to try and get the bird's nests out of my reels so that I could use my 2 topwater rods and reels again. I really wanted to be able to have a topwater frog or toad that I could use in these weeds. It took me about half an hour to get these rods untangled, but at least I got them usable again. Also, it looks like I hooked a fish here, but I don't know what happened to the fish or the rest of the clip. Second bass of the day, just as tiny. Probably like 8 inches or so. I had a 13-incher, but it escaped as I was fixing my camera. I thought handling the bass would be a lot easier than the pike, but just lost both my bass. Little guys spine me and then take off. Gosh darn it. Finally a largie. That's what I'm after. See if I can finally get a picture without losing the fish. I would almost have my limit right now if I didn't keep dropping my fish in the water. Jeez. Mother. 13.75 inches. Feisty guy, man, he gave me a hard time. Hey, and he just soaked me. Okay, finally got one. Finally got a picture of one. I think this is a decent largie. Yes, 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 yes. There we go. Largie number 2. First time using the blazing worm. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, buddy. Not huge, but he fought decent. Probably about 12 or 13 inches. $13.25. Just had blow-ups on back-to-back casts. The first one I had hooked for a second. Come on. That second one completely missed it. They're here. I think that one's hooked, yes. Stay with me. Bring as much salad as you want, buddy. That's the fourth largie. Not the size I was hoping, but won't get too picky yet. Just want to limit out ASAP and upgrade. Well, that's either my fifth or sixth fish, and the third one I've lost taking the picture. Another one on the explode toad. Bigger than the one I lost taking the picture. So this is bass number 7. So far I've got 3 pictures and dropped 3 while taking pictures. This is one of the better ones, so hopefully I can keep a hold of them. They keep folding their tails up, that's part of the problem. 15-incher, biggest one of the day. On the frog, on the toad. Exciting. So that's the 4th bass I have logged because I've dropped 3. I'm having filming issues again, but the action has been good. I've had 4 or 5 bites on explode toad. Oh, it feels so good to see blow-ups again. Another one on the frog. Oh, I lost him in the grass, I think, unless he's tiny. Yeah, shoot. Oh my gosh. You see that? I was friggin' burning it in for another cast and something blew up on it. Oh, missed. It's the 3rd in a row I've missed. Gosh. Oh, I still got him. I thought he got off. There we go. Come on, grow. Get big. If I can take a picture without losing him, that's the limit fish. Then we can start upgrading. Yes. On the filthy frog, I switched to that so I could go a little slower. Yes, sir. Oh, god damn it. That's the 4th fish I've lost. Spraying me good. I've caught 8 fish and I've only got 4 friggin' pictures. Oh, that hurts so much. This is ridiculous. Whew, this is tense. This is stressing me out watching this. These are dark times for Phippsy. To make matters worse, right here I just missed like a 20 to 22 inch bass. It was an absolute monster, which if caught would have won big fish of the tournament and would have sealed me first place. So I probably spent a good half an hour here just making non-stop casts, hoping I could get the bass to bite again, but no such luck. Smaller than the last one that escaped me. This one's like 11 or 12 inches. The last one was 13 or maybe more. So this is fish number 9. I have 4 pictures and 4 have escaped. This is the tiebreaker. He's about 12 and a half. Damn it. Why is this so hard? Spine the shit out of me. This is fish number 12, I think. Twelve and a half. That one felt big, but maybe he just was stuck in the weeds right away. $11.75, he won't help. So far the blazing worm and the explode toad have done all the work. Come on, be big. He helps. Not huge, but he helps. Stop spinning. Could be close to 14. $13.75. So that's an upgrade and helps me forget about some of the ones that have escaped. Well, that was something. I ended up getting 7th place overall out of 57 anglers, which for my first time kayak bass fishing was a pretty good result. I couldn't believe how many things went bad, especially after all I had been through that week. If you haven't seen the video of my boat sinking, make sure that you go watch that so you kind of understand what mental state I might have been in for this day. I really came into this tournament thinking that I could win, and then as all these disasters were happening, I was thinking like, okay, at least top 3 would be nice. I ended up finishing 2 inches away from 3rd place and 4.25 inches away from 1st. There weren't very many big fish being caught. The big fish of the tournament was 18.75 inches. So if only I could have hooked and landed that 20 plus incher. I know you can't count fish that were lost, but basically I found the fish, I made the cast right to the fish, he blew up on my frog and had it in his mouth, but when I set the hook, he just didn't get hooked and the frog just came flying out, which is why I spent like half an hour there trying to catch it again. So I had the chance to win, and then I fished really, really hard the last like 45 minutes of the day. I think I ended up catching 25 bass for the day, which is pretty awesome for any day of fishing. But I probably caught like 7 or 8 that were all the exact same size of 13.75 inches. As you see, my 3rd, 4th, and 5th biggest fish were all 13.75 inches. I just kept catching clones and I just couldn't get those upgrades that were needed. But still a great experience and definitely got me hooked for kayak bass fishing, which ended up leading me to a bunch more of kayak bass tournaments this season. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that video. As I mentioned, I was having some filming issues. My GoPros kept overheating, my batteries were dying, so sometimes I wasn't talking because I didn't even know if the camera was on or off. And at the end of the day, I was in a tournament, so I was trying to focus more on the fishing than the filming. So a mixture of a great but very difficult day. Make sure you guys do subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be releasing 1 or 2 videos per week over the next 3 or 4 months here. So subscribe to make sure that you're not missing anything. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys here again soon.